Tackle your losses with another episode of the Tackle for Loss podcast, the premium New Zealand NFL gambling podcast.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown!
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Tackle for Loss show. Tackle your losses with the Tackle for Loss show. I'm your host with the most, Cree. Joined by the usual today. Over there's Grayson.
I'm here.
Over there's Kiefer.
That was weird. You usually go this
I
way.
know,
That way.
right?
It threw me off.
I thought I'd change it up a little bit.
Because the usual, and I was going to say, I'm the usual, but then it didn't work.
Okay, and Harry.
I'm last as
Harry
always.
Harry in the booth. He's always last because he's so far away.
And he comes last.
In the booth.
In New York. Before we start today, we've got a little special episode, something to start with.
Yeah.
Because we know an insider on the inside of things.
Insider on the inside.
And
Absolutely.
she got sent a game that we're going to play. It's a New Zealand drinking game
No kidding.
called Legless Kiwis.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been there. All right, so there's over like 300 cards that all have different drinking things on them and questions and little, not really never have I ever, but, like put your hand up if you've done it kind of things.
Right.
There's 4 different types of cards. I'll name those and then we'll get to drawing a few that we've got.
It sounds good.
So we've got
Oh, wait, hold on. Ryan, put us in the pub.
Ryan, put us in the
Put us in
pub.
the pub, Ryan. Put us in the pub.
We've got name heaps, players name items in the category the first to hesitate or repeat an item takes a sip.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, nah, the player answers and drinks the allocated sips for yeah or nah.
Okay.
1 ounce. All players.
Okay, yeah, let's go. Outside right now.
please. All players point to. Oh, that's right. Yeah, all players point to who they think the card relates to the most. That person takes the allocated sips, and then random as just follow the instructions.
Okay.
So we've got a few.
Let's do it, man.
You want to start, Kiva? You pull the first card.
Yeah, sure. We can go to me first.
Harry really wanted to go for this.
He did.
Oh, did it? All right, we'll put that one in there.
No,
and
no,
then-
no, you go, you go. We've already gone, we've gone, we've gone.
Harry's
just
keen as.
broken his spirit.
Okay, boys, I got random as. The Hobbit. The shortest person drinks one.
That's Harry.
That's Kiefer.
No.
What are you?
Like 5'7" on a
bleep
good
this
day,
out, bleep this
5'8".
out. I'm 5. I know I'm 5'7".
I think I'm taller than you.
Bleep out your height.
Yeah, I think I'm the height.
I'm 5'10" in
I
skates.
think you got to get back
Yeah.
to back for this one.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, we can
All
do
right,
that.
go on.
Let me teleport.
It's going to look really good in frame.
No, well, it's
We'll,
gone.
we'll,
but
we'll describe it to the viewers. So right now they're standing back to back. It's a little bit intimate.
I think Harry's
They
bald
decided
spot
not-
just edges out past.
They decided not to go front to front.
Full head of hair. But yeah, Kev, you're like half an inch shorter.
I didn't know that. I was just trying to see how far I could get away with it.
No.
There's that photo of us all holding each other.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm
Oh, that
clearly
is
the
a-
Oh, yeah,
shortest.
yeah,
We could have just done that.
All right, I was random as, and I'm the Hobbit.
How many do you have to drink?
Just the one
Okay. And Grayson?
for the inch that I've lost.
All right.
Yeah.
My board spot really came through clutch there.
Yeah, nah. Have you ever been given a Lynx Africa pack for Christmas? Yeah, drink 1, nah, drink 2.
So
Yeah.
links for the viewers in the States is Axe to you guys. It's like the Axe body spray.
You're real generic.
But in New Zealand we call it Lynx, and Africa is as generic as it gets.
The one you don't use once you get past like 12 years old.
Yeah, pretty much. But
I've
God,
been-
does it smell good
But
at
your
10.
grandmother keeps buying it every year.
Yeah, I was about to say, I've been given a gift pack over the age of 12.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And you
Oh,
just
yeah, for sure. They don't
You get
realize you don't want them anymore.
you definitely don't want them.
So it's a drink for you, drink for you.
Yeah, I've had one.
I
drink.
never have.
You never have?
Nah.
So you had to drink 2 there?
I did drink too, yeah.
Good.
I don't think I have either, to be honest.
Really?
Not Lynx Africa, because I was pretty much, hell no, brother.
Well, Grandma walks out with your present, you unwrap it, and it's Lynx Africa, and you go, hell yeah, brother.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, sweet.
She just gift wraps it and gives it to Cree.
Yeah, that's how I end up with it.
You end up with 2
And I go,
one year and you're like,
"Thanks, Grandma.
wow,
I really appreciate the thought, Grandma.
you didn't have to buy me 2.
Yeah.
He hell stinky, though, so he needed it.
Okay. Yeah, nah. Have you ever ridden in the boot of a car to a party? Yeah, drink 2, no, drink 1.
I think we all
yeah.
I was
have.
going to say Short Kings Unite, but you're drinking for this, too.
I think we
I've
all
contorted myself
Wasn't
into
it
a
time
boot.
that Paddy drove us to the party and we had like 3 people in one of the boots?
I think we did 2
Oh,
one time.
yeah,
we did
yeah.
2 for sure.
That was, that was 2 in one night sort of thing.
Yeah,
I've
drink-
definitely done
yeah,
it.
drink
It's the
two.
short, man.
I've definitely
Yeah,
done
I've
it.
did, yeah.
Is it drink 2?
Cree, can you please pass me a card?
Yeah, let me
Send it
pass
by
all the
post.
way
Send it by post.
to
yeah.
New York.
1 ounce. Well, this one's fucking rigged. Everyone point to the person with the shittiest tattoos. How many tattoos do you guys have?
None.
Let me count. Yeah,
None that you guys know of.
Ah.
Got a sun around my asshole.
Mine is still probably worse. What one though? The one that Jackson did? Maybe.
But the other like deliberately bad though. So I feel like that doesn't
Yeah, the
count.
big red crimson shin on the shin.
And it's definitely that one. It's a good
Yeah.
tattoo, but it's just
The crimson shin.
it's an insane
It's
tattoo.
a little bit obnoxious, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like Harry's tattoos. I think they're fun, especially the wolf when you do like the knee thing. He looks a little Gumby. I love the Gumby wolf.
Suits me perfectly.
Little special wolf.
And that was 2 sips for me. So
Two
Oh, lovely.
sips. All right.
Awesome.
Oh,
Back to you-
background to me,
yeah,
right?
back to
Yeah, All right.
I'm almost out of beer.
Yeah, I'm almost out as well.
It's a fun game.
It's a very easy to play game.
Good thing I got
Like,
big cup.
100%. Yeah, we're gonna have to take a break for a refill. 1 ounce. No one wants to fight me. That's nice.
We don't want that smoke.
Everyone point to the person most likely to argue with their partner on a night out. Loser drinks too.
Well, that's fucking cheating because he doesn't have one.
That's
Well,
fair,
the
that's
other,
fair.
it works for the other one then.
Okay.
True.
3, 2, 1, point.
Oh, we're 2v2.
Oh, time.
Now you guys actually have to fight.
Yeah, okay.
Loser drinks 2. Should we take 1 each?
No,
I
take
feel
2
like
each.
it's a bit cheap. I think we
Okay,
take
you want to
2
fight
each.
this out? All right.
No, we just. I'll take
Dating
yours. I'll
or
take yours. I'll
siblings?
do 4.
Oh, you're gonna take mine?
No, not really. You do 2. I do 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Siblings or dating. Look at that. They fight partners immediately.
We're siblings.
Next card.
Nope. That doesn't go there, man.
Oh, is that the?
That's the
Oh,
pile.
right. Yeah.
Right,
Sorry.
random-
Hey, I'm a little
random ass.
legless. Kiwi.
It's not what we're drinking, it's how we're drinking. The group will decide on a new vessel for you to drink from the rest of the game.
I have an idea.
What's that?
In your box of stuff that Mum and Dad got from the roof,
Yeah.
there's that big black mug.
Yeah,
A
well, that's very
musty ass
dirty.
mug.
It's a musty ass mug.
That's a musty ass mug.
Yeah.
I mean, I can probably find something in the kitchen that's better than that.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Well, why don't we go? Take a break. Go get a drink. Sit
And
back
come
down
Come back with the thing.
with a new thing.
Okay. And go.
All right, and we're back. Oh, that's right. We got drinks, and Grayson has a new drinking apparatus.
Does he now?
Yeah, it's an old vase. It smells like potpourri.
It's got little floating bits. I think of old flowers that are maybe in there.
Floatpuree. Floatpuree?
It just proves that Cree hasn't bought his partner flowers for a while.
Which shows I haven't fucked up in a while. So I'm doing all right. Don't worry
when do you buy your partner
worry,
flowers?
When I get a partner.
Don't worry about it, cuz.
Let's forget about it, cuz. All right, sweet.
I don't even have to drink out of it.
That's all it was.
That's all it is.
Nah, drink out of it for the one time.
One
Well, he's
time
gonna
for the-
drink. I think for this one.
One
Anyway.
time for the one times.
Ooh, 1 ounce. Well, this has to be what. Everyone point to the person most likely to be the wag of a provincial rugby player.
Wife and girlfriend
Yeah.
of a provincial rugby player.
Who's going to
Yeah.
date a provincial rugby
Rugby
player?
player.
I know of.
You've dated a provincial rugby player.
I've got a girlfriend.
Oh.
Okay, so 3.
Whose girlfriend is most likely to be a provincial rugby player?
Bugger.
I tried to get it out before you guys voted.
Harry just gonna give up and go for some big
Oh, yeah.
burly rugby player, dude.
I think
loser
so.
drinks 1.
One?
So not
I can
that bad.
do one.
Not that
You can
bad.
do one. Is it your turn as
You
well?
could do
Harry?
one big burly rugby player, dude.
In my time, maybe.
I mean, there's women provincial rugby players, surely. That's a thing, right?
What's provincial? What does that count as?
It's just
Like
like
local, right?
local
Grassroots.
teams.
Oh,
Yeah,
definitely,
grassroots.
there
Yeah,
definitely
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Definitely is.
Yeah.
Slip, slop, slap.
No.
Pick a player to drink one, a player who's getting a sloppy kiss, and a player you're slapping on the ass.
So that's been legless Kiwi. It's a really good drinking game.
How much does a loser? What is it?
There's no punishment drink.
No, the punishment is me.
I'll do 5 drinks not to be involved in it.
I second that. In fact, I'll do 10.
I'll get slapped on the ass.
What was the other 2?
It's going on the
That-
internet.
it was pick a player to drink one,
I'll do that one.
Give me a guinea kiss.
Yeah, come here.
I can't afford the flight.
That makes sense.
out of
yeah.
New York.
Just send me a virtual
I'll,
kiss.
I'll do it. Give me your hand.
What?
Give me a hand.
It has
I'll
to
do
be
it for
sloppy
you.
though.
Ugh.
Was it sloppy?
That's sloppy.
Lick his knuckles a little
I'm
bit.
not gonna lick his knuckles.
I don't want my
Has to be
knuckles
sloppy.
licked. It's sloppy.
Hey, look, I don't want to
It's
see
wet.
it. I don't want to see it.
You clearly do.
No, you're asking. No, I'm just putting that out there that I don't want to see it, but the rules say sloppy kiss. It's got to be a sloppy one.
Is it my turn?
I got Grayson.
Yeah, nah. Thoughts on cheese
That
rolls?
was actually good. No, I'm just saying it was a good slap.
Oh, right. Thoughts on cheese rolls?
Saw on the wrist.
Yeah. Drink one. Nah, drink two. Cheese rolls. Yeah.
I like cheese rolls.
I like
Cheese
cheese
rolls
rolls.
kind of slap.
Never had a cheese roll.
Isn't a cheese roll just like cheese
And a
You
bit
just
of bread.
roll like
and a bit
white
of bread? Yeah. Have you never had one?
Nah.
How?
I was a big mousetrap guy.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really something you'd get served at home. It's more like you go to a function.
And there's
Family
one-
gatherings.
family
where they
gathering.
turn up
No,
and
Yeah.
no, I don't go to
Some
functions.
random
cheese
auntie's like,
roll.
I've got nothing else.
Yeah.
Good point.
yeah.
No, I never really had one.
All right, well, that's two for you and one for the rest of us.
Oh, that's a shame.
That's a shame you haven't had a cheese roll. Real hung up about that.
All right.
Well, the family gatherings you've had them at, he's probably been at too.
We don't have family gatherings, to be
No,
honest.
it wasn't our family gathering.
No,
so
no.
it.
All right.
You think you fucking think, oh, Indian grandma's making cheese rolls for Christmas when we go over?
Bro, you're getting
I don't know.
rocky.
I thought maybe Kiefer's partner might bring them to the new family gatherings.
No, she's got more seasoned taste.
She's an herb.
Yes. An herb, yeah. I'm dating an herb.
The final card of Legless Kiwis that we're going to play today.
Damn it, I want to keep going through all 300 plus cards.
We won't be going to work tomorrow.
No, we won't be going to
Actually, let's keep going.
Yeah.
What else? Everyone point to the person most likely to not date someone because of their star sign. Loser drinks one.
We'll wait for the same bit. 3, 2, 1.
Fuck off.
I just figured that's why you were still single. You were just
You just haven't found the right Scorpio.
waiting for the right
Scorpio.
Aquarius.
Scorpio.
Scorpio.
I don't
So
even
he's
know where
looking for-
Scorpio
Is it actually?
is.
Is he actually a scorpion man?
I
No, he's a
don't know.
Oh,
He's a
thought you-
virgin.
You said
Virgin.
it's-
Yeah, I knew that was
You said it so
coming.
confidently. I thought it was.
No, I just picked one out of the air.
Well, you're September.
I've
What's
actually been
September?
waiting. I've actually been
Virgo.
I've actually been waiting
Oh,
for.
okay.
I've been waiting
Oh,
for.
you know stuff about it. Maybe you should have
Fucking
pointed
Jesus.
at you.
I've actually been waiting for cancer.
I heard that came several years ago.
God.
And we ended there.
We ended there.
We'll cut that part out of the promo.
All right, that's been Legolas Kiwis with Tackle for Loss. If you like it, find it online. It's a great game.
If you want us to play it next week, let us know. I had fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was
I
good
felt,
fun.
I felt a bit
Yeah.
targeted, but
Yeah, well, as Grayson said, like we were playing it in the weekend, and it's the fact that it's like a storytelling game. Something will come up like the cheese rolls that we talked about, and you kind of go, "Yo, you haven't had cheese rolls?" I mean, that kind of sparks a whole conversation about family. Like it's kind of weird how it goes
you
like
haven't
that.
had cheese rolls.
You haven't had cheese rolls, and we're siblings. I think it's
we have like a group sports.
someone's bringing it's cheese rolls, absolutely.
Extra money that we've still got eating cheese rolls.
The
Yeah,
question
no, I think
is, what did I say? 75. Oh, there's a digital version, a mobile version. There's a phone
Oh,
version.
no kidding.
$15 for.
You've been requested.
You're the
Back in
only
brand-
one without
back in brand
that's
ambassador.
not holding.
I'm
a
just
mic.
looking at the.
He's saying it.
Yeah.
I'm just looking
Like
at the
box set. The box set is super cool as well, and it's like 300 plus cards,
Yeah.
so it doesn't really get. It hasn't got an old yet. It's
No.
been pretty awesome.
No, but
so,
yeah, that's cool. The phone version, it's a fraction of the price for 75 cards on your phone.
No
That's
kidding.
pretty dope. Yeah.
Fuck, that is
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. Pass
Portable
the phone
on the
around,
go,
take
yeah.
turns reading a card, just do what it says. That's pretty cool.
That's clever. Whoever thought of that one?
Yeah,
That
that's a good,
you-
good little part there. I
Yeah.
think that's for sure. Oh, here's a thing that would be cool. I don't know if they do it or not.
Yeah.
Probably not, but I don't know if they thought about it. When you buy that set, you get a mobile set as well.
That would be nice.
That would be cool.
If there's like a QR code on it or
Yeah,
something, you
yeah,
can
that would be
scan.
pretty
Hey,
dope.
if they want us to play that,
Look, I could
we're
do
down.
it.
We're
I could do it.
down for anything.
If they want us to lead their marketing team, then
yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think so. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, that's
That's a
exactly
great
what they
idea.
need. Yeah. We're pretty much down for anything that isn't kissing each other on the lips.
Depends how much money you send.
That's a good point. Yeah.
and how much ass slapping's involved.
$10.
I mean, if that's
or
involved,
like $20.
$20 is probably good.
I'd probably 15.
20.
20.
I got
Seven-
standards.
You got standards?
$17.50.
17.50. Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
Thanks, Katie. That
Thanks,
was awesome
Katie.
fun.
Thank you.
Bye. Cree, bring us back in.
All right, and we're back. Thanks for bringing us back in there, Harry.
Yeah, that was smooth, boys.
Also, one more thing I want to do on the when we do the I'm curious.
Should we do that again? Or-
no.
No, it's good.
I'm curious whether if we leave that segment into this video or if we have it as a separate video.
Yeah.
If we leave it in this one, I'm curious how it goes in terms of retention wise.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I think
curious.
it's a bit way more interesting to
Well, I
start.
hope we keep it in because
Yeah.
I want to explain why I've got a vase as a.
And if we
Nah.
and if it's not kept in, welcome to Tackle for Loss. It's a new episode.
yeah. We just film something. If it's you'd know if it's there. If it's not, welcome. If it was, welcome back.
Nice.
Grayson's got a vase.
It's just what I chose this week.
Bits of the week.
Bits of the week. I'll start. Sebastian Ogier fucking sucks at rally surfing off the land.
no.
He didn't win.
Did he
yeah.
not?
He didn't win.
What happened?
I don't fucking know.
Oh, he just didn't win.
He just didn't
Okay,
win.
Fair enough.
To be fair, when I was looking up to see whether he won today, I saw a couple of highlights from the stage in Canary Islands.
Yeah.
It's fucking dope. Like they're literally just one of the parts of the race they have to do. I don't know what stage it was. There's a roundabout here. They come flying down this way. They could go down. You fucking watching?
I'm anyone.
Watching.
Yeah, I was gonna-
I'm
Grayson's the
watching.
only
I'm
one paying
listening. I'm
attention.
listening.
I was
They
just-
gotta
go
I was just
down.
trying to
flying
find my
down
last.
the street, then they go "Meow," and go back this way.
Yeah.
But they come flying down, just fucking start drifting around the roundabout to then
That's
send it off
cool.
one way.
Yeah,
it's fucking
yeah.
dope.
That
That's
is
fucking cool. So cool to see a little bit of clips that I saw,
Yep. But not cool
but
because.
not cool because my bet didn't hit.
Yeah.
Bugger.
So
Great.
we're edging close back to even.
Guys,
No.
I've gone and done it. I've gone and done it. Thank you.
Well done, dude.
My boxing multi hit, my 2-league multi.
Nice.
The Eubank Junior one went to a decision. The Vidal Riley one hit as well. So I'm only 3 units down total now.
really?
That's sick, dude.
Wow.
Well done. Well
My hit
done.
rate's still pathetic.
Yeah.
But in terms of monetary value, if I
How much was that paying? What was the
628 or something?
628. That's
Going big
good.
swings, man. Big
That's
swings.
good.
I like
Yeah.
that. What I don't like is mine. So remember how last week I trusted in that AI program that was like on that random
Oh, the
website?
over,
that I found?
yeah,
under
yeah,
for goals.
So I multi 3 games.
Mm.
Yeah, nothing. Not even one of the 3. Let alone 2 of the 3 or 3 out of 3. Nothing.
So 0 out of 3.
0 out of 3.
Right.
Yeah, and so I'm you know how I had this kind of I was going like this
Yeah.
college basketball had me going. I'm just on a fucking spiral downwards. But yeah, so I said that website might be the truth. It ain't. It ain't.
We had
Don't go
promo
there.
in that one.
Fucking
Yeah.
don't go there. So yeah, that's me.
Damn.
My UFC one with all the fun names to say.
Yes.
Quite like Grayson, that hit too.
Really?
So, you know,
Nice.
a good week for the
Wow.
boys. A great week for the boys.
How much was that one paying?
$6?
Shit, nice.
nice,
$2 $6
nice.
bets
Nice.
hitting. Let's fucking go.
$6.95.
Hell
Viewers,
I think that means you're
pick up your
positive.
fucking game.
Maybe.
Pick up your
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
game, viewers.
I think that means Harry's positive in terms of monetary value
That's
because
really
I updated the sheet today and you're not down by much. So I think you would be positive now.
Wow.
Very good.
He's
very
back.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
He's fucking back.
Very
Viewers?
nice.
Can't wait to ruin it all.
Yeah, we're gonna need something from the viewers in the
They need to do something.
in the comments to this video.
Yeah. Also, I think from a perspective
not-
of the viewers is
Shotgun.
yeah.
Viewer shotgun.
Send your videos in.
Send them in.
Yeah. Send them on the Instagram.
We'll put them on the green screen. What green screen?
Yeah.
Behind
Blue
us, yeah.
screen.
Where were we today?
We're in the pub.
In the pub.
Where's
Oh,
on the
in the
pub?
The pub. Yeah. Don't know what pub. Ryan chooses the pub.
Right, make sure it's a New Zealand pub,
Mm.
so that makes sense with the
With the legless Kiwis.
yeah.
The game right there.
He's probably already halfway through editing it when you mention that, so we'll message him.
That's, well, no, I'm
No,
pretty sure
he
he
would've
doesn't
seen
seen
it from the-
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just gotta fucking put an image in.
It's not that hard. He doesn't do much.
All right.
All right.
This week's
Who,
bits?
yeah, let's do it. Who wants up first?
I got a little game to play. If you guys want to play the game,
You got a game.
Yeah.
What do you got?
What do you
A little bit of a quiz game.
A little
thing.
bit of game.
got a little quiz
Just a
game.
story for me.
story for
I've
you.
just
Yep.
got a thing.
Why don't we
Just a thing.
go?
Go
Okay.
there, thing, there.
No, let's
story.
not end with your story.
Okay. Let's go.
In with a game.
End with the game.
There.
Sure.
Oh, let's go around a circle.
Sure. Okay.
It's not a circle though, because it's a long circle
It's a
where
long,
he is.
yeah, the long circle.
The long
We're in Kiwi
circle.
Pub here in
As-
New York.
Is a long circle not just an oval?
Shit.
No.
Oh.
It do be.
But since there's 4 of us, it'd just be like a really elongated like diamond.
Rectangle? A kite. It'll be a
What's
kite.
going on? Okay, I got La Liga this week. I got a bit on football. La Liga.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I was trying to work out what he was doing.
I have 3 different games that are happening on Sunday that we can bet on. I've written down a bunch of different options that. Oh, I need a pen. A bunch of different options that everyone can choose from.
Okay.
You only get to choose one when you answer a quiz question correct.
Oh, fair enough.
If you
Okay.
do,
Yeah.
you can choose whatever you want from any of the games.
What's the
and,
quiz about?
Just random La Liga stuff. Random La Liga.
I got
Liga
it.
fun facts.
La Liga fun facts.
Harry's got this on lock.
Yeah. he's-
I don't know a lot about La Liga.
So
He's in now.
there's
Yeah.
all sorts of stuff you can bet on. You can bet on teams to either win, draw, or lose. You can bet on both teams to score, yes or no. Circle a Y or an N for yes or no. Under over 2.5 goals. Circle over or under if you want to do that one. So yeah, whatever you want to do, circle. Who wants to go first? Who wants the first question?
I'll go first.
I'm just gonna go down my list. So I don't know. Here you go.
Do we get to know what games are played? What the games are that we're betting
sure,
on?
we
or-
can. Yeah, Grayson, you read them out.
We have Las Palmas vs Valencia.
Yep.
Deportivo Alaves versus Atletico Madrid.
Yep.
And Villarreal versus
Osasuna.
Osasuna.
Yes,
Thanks,
those are
Eric.
the 3 we got. Add whatever you want, but only if you get one correct. Grayson, first question. Bam, bam, bam. Ryan, put us in a quiz show.
The quiz shows are back.
What company is Barcelona Stadium? What's the newest sponsor of the stadium?
Wow.
Is it the Apple Camp Nou, the Netflix Camp Nou, or the Spotify Camp Nou?
What's Camp Nou?
The stadium.
stadium.
name.
It's the stadium is the Camp Nou.
That makes sense.
So it's either Apple,
Big
Netflix,
brands,
or Spotify
big
brought the
brands.
name to the stadium.
I feel like Netflix is doing a lot at the moment,
Okay.
but then I don't think
But
Apple
then-
would do it.
Apple wouldn't do it.
What was the
I don't
last
think so.
option?
And
Spotify.
Spotify. I'm gonna go Spotify.
That's correct. It's
That's
Spotify.
what I was going to go for.
Yeah.
It's Spotify.
Netflix is like
Hell yeah.
hemorrhaging money because they make dog shit. So,
Whenever-
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
thought. They're not,
And
Whenever
Apple's too
it's
light.
really
Stuff.
cool with
They're doing too
Barcelona at the
much.
moment. Whenever a big artist brings out a new album, they'll put the artist thing across the shirt.
the little thing you can
Really?
scan type thing.
Yeah, it's real
Shit,
sick. So,
damn.
Drake had one, and it was just an owl on the front of the Barcelona shirt. It looked really clean.
wow.
Yeah.
So while
That
you
is cool.
decide
I think
what
Bad
you want to
Bunny
bet on
maybe
that,
is
Yeah.
I'll go to Keith for the next question.
Sure, man. Fire away.
Which team has won the most La Liga titles? Is it A, Real Madrid, B, Barcelona, or C, Atletico Madrid?
Okay, I think it's between Real Madrid and Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Barcelona. Oh, that's super tricky. I'm gonna go for purely on the because I've been there.
Right.
Barcelona.
That's correct. It's Barcelona.
Let's go.
Wow, I would have gone with Real Madrid for that.
There we go. And I know
Actually,
I already
no,
know
I think
what
it is Real Madrid. Actually,
Oh wait.
yeah, it's Real Madrid.
Hold that, idiot.
Yeah, I didn't write down what the right one was, so I'm just trying to remember. And it's Real Madrid.
Can I say what I've got
Yeah,
now?
Grayson, what'd you add to the bet?
I picked Atletico Madrid to lead at any time.
Oh, okay.
I feel like there's a chance you just get a goal,
Yeah.
Early in the game.
I also didn't make sure not to put what the odds were, who the favorite
Yeah,
was, or
yeah,
anything.
for sure.
So that at the end of the day, it's
I guess it skips me.
Yeah, I was
Skips
going to give it to you, but you suck.
Don't
so
know how I look like the idiot here.
because you got it wrong. That's how it
Get it
works.
wrong. Sucks to suck, I guess.
Harry, this is a good
Alright.
one. I'm glad you got the third one.
Oh god.
What
I feel like you
year?
would have got the first two.
What year did La Liga start?
Fucking hell.
Is it A, 1917, B, 1929, or C, 1935?
Well, 35 was just before the Second World War, wasn't it? When did the Second World War start? Was that 36?
No, 40.
I think
No.
it's. Did it end in the 40s?
In the
in
40s.
the
Yeah, it was, I
40s.
think it was 39 that it
Yeah.
started.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
So 1917,
So that doesn't help me at all.
1929.
17 was during the First World War. Or am I? Is my
1917.
No, I think
Yes,
it
no,
is.
you're
Yeah,
right.
you're
yeah,
right.
So
yep.
it wouldn't have been
Yep.
that one. Unless they just
It's
got
like, fuck it.
awful
Hey,
time.
football.
That would
gonna-
be like the Batman Bane scene playing football.
Ah.
Filmed it.
Would you like to be
Pittsburgh Stadium.
conscripted?
That makes
or
sense, actually.
Go play football.
Yeah, it's
Because
true.
it's got-
Gotham,
options.
the Gotham City Knights are black and yellow.
Okay, so what was the answer?
1929.
That is correct.
Nice.
It's
Deduction there.
19.
Are you sure it's correct, or do you want to change it at the last minute?
No, I'm sure that one's correct.
Yeah, motherfucker.
1920. If you know anything about La Liga, play along and put your answer in the comments before I announce it.
Yeah, just let us know if you were better than us.
Yeah, facts.
I know what I'm going with.
Okay. Well, if you know what you're going with, you can just say it now. We'll go.
In the Las Palmas versus Valencia game,
Uh-huh.
match to be won by exactly one, I'm going to go with no.
Okay.
Okay.
Ah,
I think Valencia are going to win by more than one.
All right,
Yeah.
all right, okay. Grayson, back
Yep.
to you.
Cheers.
Okay. The first non-Spanish player to be the top goal scorer and win the top goal scorer award for the La Liga was from what country? Was he from Uruguay? Was he from Brazil or Portugal? Do you think you know that one, Harry?
No, I just would have gone with a different country if I had to guess.
What was the
What?
country you would have gone
I
with?
would have gone Argentina.
Ah,
But
okay.
for
good guess.
Diego
So what was the option
Maradona,
again,
not
sorry?
for Lionel Messi.
Uruguay,
Yeah.
Brazil,
Yeah.
or Portugal?
I'm going to go Portugal.
Incorrect.
Motherfucker.
Is it Brazil?
It was Uruguay.
Uruguay?
Wow,
Should have
really?
stuck with my gut.
Uruguay
I
used to be
changed.
really good at
gut.
football.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
They won the
that
first two World Cups,
Really?
30 and 34.
Wow. There we go.
It wasn't that early that this happened. This was like in the 70s or 80s or something.
Yeah. All right.
How quick was the fastest hat trick in league history? 3 goals.
Don't give them options.
That's what the hat trick is. You got you got to tell me down to the seconds. No, I've rounded the answer so it's a complete minute. So I'm
Okay.
not, what if I round it?
Thanks.
Was it done in 5 minutes, 8 minutes, or 11 minutes? And I will. This isn't a hint, but an interesting thing about this is that it was actually done in the last like 15 years. It's
Okay.
recent. It's not.
Okay.
It's not back
I'm
in the
gonna-
80s or 60s or nothing bullshit. It is recent.
I'm gonna go for the
Back when
most
they played
spectacular
bullshit football.
of 5 minutes.
Right, you're gonna go 5 minutes. You fucking prick.
So you get it?
Yeah, it's 5 minutes. Yeah. yeah.
Hell yeah! And I already know what I'm gonna take. I'm just gonna take. Where are we?
Make sure nothing you're doing contradicts one of
No,
the other
yeah,
things
yeah.
as well. You know?
Valencia to win
Okay.
because they have a cool bat on the logo.
They do.
They
do.
do.
Yep.
They do.
They do. Nice. Nice.
In the English Premier League, the fastest is 3 minutes.
Wow.
Really? Oh,
shit.
Was that recent as well?
2017, I think.
Oh, I think that actually might be the same year.
Sadio Mane for Southampton, if you guys really gave a shit, but you don't.
I'm
so-
actually finding this
Nah.
like actually quite fascinating. I'm enjoying learning things. You learn something new every day.
100%. Okay.
It's
here
nice to see
are-
you in your element as well, Harry.
You'll probably know this one, Harry. Who is the all-time goal scorer for La Liga? Do you want the options?
No, I'm just going to go with Lionel Messi.
It is Messi. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
Can he choose
It
2
was.
now?
He raw
No,
dogged it too.
no,
Fair
no.
enough. He did raw dog.
Well, my thinking was it's either him or Ronaldo, but Messi was there for a lot longer than Ronaldo was.
ah,
You
okay.
didn't want to go with Telemo Zara?
I don't even know who that is.
He's the guy from like the fucking black and white photo era. You
Is he, is he the Uruguayan that?
know? He might have been actually.
Because no one's gone on this game. Both teams to score in the Villarreal versus Osasuna game. I'm going to go with no.
Ooh,
Wow, okay.
fun.
Okay.
I don't know how good any of these teams are this year. He hasn't included Barcelona or Real Madrid, so
No, I
I'm fucking
made
out.
sure
Probably
not
a
to.
reason for it.
I thought
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
a bit boring. Grayson, what team won? This is the last round for everyone.
Okay.
One more question.
Yep.
What team won in the 2013-14 season? Was it A, Real Madrid, B, Barcelona, C, Atletico Madrid?
Barcelona.
Barcelona.
How many answers are going to be Barcelona?
Well, not this one. It's Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
That's the year they won
okay.
it. Yep.
Very athletic of them.
And then they lost the Champions League final to Real Madrid.
Oh,
That is crazy.
hit me.
Kiefer,
1 ounce?
how many goals were the most scored in a season?
Whoa. Okay.
I can tell you right now it was Messi that scored the most.
Okay.
He holds the record. Was it 47 goals that season,
Yeah.
50 goals, or 53 goals?
Let's go for the round number 50.
You bullshit fucking reason. Let's go for the most spectacular 5 minutes. Let's go for the round number 50.
I just see like the graphics, trying to get to 5-0 type thing. Anyway, do Harry's because I don't know what I'm taking.
Was that in
Okay.
2011, 2012?
No idea, mate.
Because there was 1 year Messi scored 91 goals in a calendar year.
It might have been that year then.
I would say
probably
it
was.
Probably was.
Yep,
It was
yep.
fucking insane.
All right, Harry. How old was the youngest goal scorer in La Liga? 15, 16, or 17? Once again, I've rounded these numbers because I'm not going to add in the days like they do. 15 years old, 16 years old, 17
I
years
think it was either Ansu Fati or Yamin Lamal.
old. Okay.
I think, and I think he was 15.
Incorrect. It was 16. Yeah.
Fuck. I think. Yeah, I remember both. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Close.
what'd you add, Keith?
Yeah, so I did Deportivo Alavés. Close? Not close? Don't know.
Fuck it. I don't know.
versus
I'm not
Atletico
Spanish.
Madrid over under 1.5 goals. I wrote yes, but over.
Nice.
So yes, over 1.5
So
goals.
over.
Oh, right, yeah.
It was over under 1.5 because you can bet on both.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go, sir. That was good.
Nice,
man.
nice. You guys got 6 out of 9, so that'll be a 6-league multi.
Cool.
That I will, I'll chuck on. It'll probably be paying quite a bit. There'll be a graphic up on Instagram, so go follow the Instagram if you want to see it.
Absolutely. Nice.
And tail it, I'd say go tail it.
Yeah, fuck it. Look
Awesome.
at that Spanish football knowledge.
Yeah, exactly.
for
So
sure.
That's why I won
What
this
league
week.
should I add next week?
All right, Harry, what you got there?
I had NRL.
Rugby.
And, you know, I just wasn't really feeling it, NRL.
Yeah, that seems like you.
So we all
I
missed,
mean, he doesn't like it.
we all missed the NFL, right?
We do.
We just
Yeah,
missed
yeah,
the
yeah.
So I've
NFL.
only gone and bet on teams that are also NFL teams.
That's
a good one. That's a good one.
So I've got the Dolphins
Yeah.
Here we go, yeah.
to beat the Sydney Roosters,
Yeah,
Done.
well, they don't play football.
No.
No.
Yeah. Perfect.
the North Queensland Cowboys
Cowboys.
Cowboys are good this year too.
Whoa, Nelly. Is that what they say?
I think they do.
I think you're right. Yeah, do it again.
No.
To the camera.
looking
No.
straight down the lens, please,
Yeah,
one more
yeah.
time. There to beat the New Zealand Warriors.
Warriors.
Okay.
No
Yeah,
Warriors
yeah.
in the NFL.
Because all our fans are US based, they'll like that one.
The Gold Coast
Titans.
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 I knew that one.
Yeah.
Nah.
Just drafted Cam Ward.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
guys, yeah.
might be
Yeah.
To beat the Canterbury Bulldogs.
Yeah,
no
come on.
Bulldogs.
No Bulldogs
Easy.
in the league.
Easy.
No.
They're very heavy underdogs. on
Oh.
that one.
No, I trust it.
And now this one, right? We're going to turn this one into a little game. We've got the
Okay.
Penrith Panthers versus the Brisbane Broncos. Who am I betting on?
Ooh.
If you get it
Look,
wrong,
I
you have
would
to
say-
draft.
If you're betting on the favourite,
Maybe
He's
I didn't.
not. I think he's going Panthers because we all love Bryce Young.
I'm going to say he's going Broncos to back the boy Sluice.
No, he hates Sluice. He said it. He said, I fucking
Here he
hate that
goes
guy. He
again.
fucking sucks.
Those
That's Sluice,
people-
man. I'm glad he fucked off to the fucking China, wherever the fuck he went.
Turns out those people are just me.
Yeah, so I think he hates Sluice, so he's
Okay.
going Panthers.
I think because you've had to go for a heavy underdog in the other one, I think you're going with the Broncos to make it more even because they should be the favourites.
Well, you guys are right. I put Broncos down. Cree, that's a drink, bitch.
Boom.
I would never say that about Sluice.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Knew it.
Great man.
And altogether, that's paying $20.
Wow.
That's how
sick.
heavy underdogs.
Yeah,
It's a lot of
yeah.
condensation.
Those
mate.
guys
Lucky.
are.
How good. How
So
good.
yeah, I just went straight on. It kind of annoyed me but I knew there were a lot of teams that shared names.
Yeah.
And two of them just happened to play each other. It's
Yeah,
kind of,
yeah. No, that's great, man. Sweet.
We just miss the NFL, man.
We do miss the
We
NFL.
need
lot.
the NFL back so bad.
Okay. I have a clipboard this week.
many-
Not for
How many
this.
pages you got?
Just the one.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, just the one. Not for this. It was for another reason, but I thought, might as well utilize it. So this week I got assigned golf,
Nice.
which we know that I know nothing about.
Right.
Normally I'd call Chris,
Yeah.
but I mean he's the golf guy. He's a knower of all swings,
yeah.
finder of winners, and he's actually won me money on the show before
Yeah,
for golf.
he did.
But I kind of left it too late. So I turned to
Bullshit. You tried to call him. He said, no, sorry, no answer.
How'd you know?
He said me on
Yeah,
the rice
yeah.
field.
No TV this week.
So I turned to Reddit. I turned to Reddit.
Hasn't been going well for you.
So let me introduce Reddit user Mill1634.
No, that is Chris. Rice Mill is what his nickname
Ah, he's been on Reddit since 2018. He has 4,096 karma, which makes him just out of the top 1,000 Reddit posters.
Whoa.
He's from Minnesota and supports the Twins. He's a top 5% commenter in r/sportsbook, which basically makes him a financial advisor. He's a frequent flyer in DFS, fantasy football, and fantasy baseball subreddits.
Wow.
He's in the gambling trenches.
Yeah.
What's DFS?
What does it stand for? It's to do with fantasy football, DFS.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's gonna bug me now. I can't remember that. Owns a PS5. He got express shipping on it.
Did you set up a
broke
camera
it-
in his house?
He broke his Xbox 360 vacuuming in 2020. This feels significant.
I feel like he's one of the boys now.
He once asked in r/shower thoughts, does taking a nap count as making up for last night's sleep or getting a head start on tonight's?
Holy fuck, he's a
Jesus,
philosopher.
He's a genius.
He also said in r/shower thoughts, wearing shower shoes in a community shower is accepting the fact that we all pee in the shower.
Wow.
He's a retard.
And and the final fact, in 2020, he pulled a Mike Trout card in MLB Ultimate Team. You may be wondering why this is significant. Well, he filmed a video of his reaction to it, and because of this, I can tell you, he looks like Phil. Maybe a long-lost brother from Minnesota. Yes, I have a photo.
Hell yeah.
It's
Ryan,
just-
throw it up.
On the
It's
blue
just
screen.
Phil. That's Fat Phil.
That is Phil.
Phil.
That is
Fat Phil.
Minnesota?
Minnesota. He's from Minnesota.
Holy shit. Bro, I guarantee you they would talk for hours. The stories you've just told me, they would talk for days on end.
Absolutely.
Holy
Absolutely.
shit.
So shout out Mill. He's a man. He's a man of depth, confusion, and I'm hoping occasional genius. This week he's my golf whisperer.
I think this is a lock. I think this is a lock.
So he wrote a big old post in r/sportsbook. According to Mill1634, the CJ Cup Brian Nelson has a weak field. And sure, Scotty Scheffler is playing and might just win it on principle, but Mill doesn't like the obvious pick. He's here for data, vibes, and men that are good at something called SGBS, which I can only assume is strokes gained bullshit. Mill's picks, and therefore mine. Taylor Pendriff paying $26. Top 5 in Mill's model. Fantastic ball striker. Third in SG on par 5s. One of the best putters on the field. Yes, he ranks 136 in the Eagles, but Mills is betting on everything else. So am I. Let's go, Tay-Tay. His name is Taylor. Let's go, Tay-Tay.
Gotcha.
Stephen Yeager
I love it when you have
paying...
to explain it too. It's
Stephen
great.
Yeager paying $34. Basically, Pendriff light. Same strengths. Ball striking. Par 5 play. Iron game. Worst putter, but apparently he spikes. I don't know what that means in golf, but it sounds fun, so I'm locking it in. And Rico paying $81.
Oh.
Rhymes of Shuey, but Mill says he's legit. 11th at Houston, which apparently matters. 5th in BS, still assuming it's bullshit. And top 10 in opportunities gained and Eagles. Well, in my book, if you have the opportunity to gain an eagle as a pet or a wilderness friend, I'm in. So there you go. Golf bets powered by Reddit.
Shut up, Mills,
I
man.
like that one.
Shut up,
Yeah,
Mills.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. I like it.
Yeah.
How much are you going to put on each of them? Because they're quite high paying.
I
so-
only put a half unit on each of those,
Okay,
but I
sure.
did bet on all of them.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Bring us in, Grayson.
We're back. We've all relieved our bladders.
We have.
Crease an
peed.
adult so he could hold it.
Yeah.
So I got given women's tennis.
Nice, man.
Yeah, it was a real joyous thing to get given last week.
You were quite excited, I think, when you got that.
Overjoyed, some would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had a look, and a lot of the individual games were on Friday or Saturday. So obviously we want to push it out. So I had to go for outright winners
Okay.
of the
Okay.
tournament.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I looked at Madrid's women's WTA matches, and I've gone for the outright for the tournament. So we're actually just going to play a little game first.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
What we're going to do is each round you're going to take chances at answering different style questions, and if you lose, you drink.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Sweet.
So round one is tennis or made up nonsense.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So I'm going to say a term, and you got to guess if it's a real tennis term or it's made up.
Sweet.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sweet.
sounds
Yep.
good. Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Yep.
Are we adding this as a group or are we against
Separate
each
answers?
other?
Separate answers.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can say true or false, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
Real or not. So we'll start with an easy one. Love 40.
True.
That is true.
False.
It's true. It's a love. It's a true. It's a real term.
It's a real term.
It's how they score.
40 to love when you're against the serve.
Oh, that's right, because it's the other
Wow.
way round. It's the
Yeah.
other way round.
I
yeah.
just-
So
Sounded
server
familiar.
gets server gets the first one.
Okay.
Moonball.
Ooh.
Moonball's real. Yeah, it's a real one.
I'm playing false on that one.
I'm gonna go real as well. Crease
real.
sounded confident
Damn.
real.
Do you know what it is? Anyone know what it is?
when they just hit the ball up real high.
In the ball up real
Yeah, I'm
high.
pretty sure when they hit the ball
It's
up
in the
real
name.
high.
Yeah. Okay.
Backhand boomerang.
Nah, that's
You're
got
fucking me up
that's
here.
got to be
That is
false.
false.
Yeah, I'm going
yeah,
false
it's
on that one too.
It is false. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bagel.
that's false as well.
It's true. It's when they hit it through the small squares on the net.
Wow,
It's like a bagel.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with false.
It is real.
What the fuck
It's
is
when
it?
you win 6 sets to nothing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Makes more sense than what I said.
Yeah, I don't think you can fit a ball through the one.
Slam
of those.
jam.
Slam jam.
Slam jam.
Slam jam.
False.
Come on and slam. And
I
welcome
think
to
it's
the
when they
jam.
slam it into the jam.
I'm going false.
I'll go true.
It's false.
I thought that they slam into the
Fake,
jam.
but it sounds delicious. The lobster claw formation.
What? Yes, got to be
That's,
true.
that's not
Sure,
true.
true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've heard
yeah,
that
yeah.
one
It's
before.
false.
Damn,
boys.
I just wanted it to be
I don't
true,
watch.
man.
I've never watched doubles tennis.
I probably heard that somewhere else.
Care to elaborate?
I don't know where I heard it.
Okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
Tweener.
True.
Tweener. Yeah, it's true. Harry's done a real confidence.
yeah, true.
It is true. It's a between the leg
Go,
shot.
Harry.
Thanks, Harry.
Shout out.
Oh, an in-betweener.
Yeah.
I would go get another beer, but I'm confident I don't need another beer.
Shout out, Big Rog.
The Gorf gasp.
The what now?
Gorf gasp.
Can you spell that?
Gauff.
So you find in the nether a ghast? A golf ghast?
Can you use
No,
it?
Gorf
Can you use
gasp.
it in a sentence,
Oh.
please?
I'm not going to give you
She
anything.
golf ghast on my knob.
True. Just to give him his explanation.
Yeah, true.
False in.
It is fake.
Yes!
Yeah, she never does that to Maya.
All right, we're going to go to round 2.
Ah! What do you mean round two?
Round 2, it's a different type of game.
What do you mean? Okay, I still don't need another beer.
New game.
It's called Real Player or IKEA Furniture.
Good.
Oh,
Very good.
God
Very
fucking
good.
damn it.
So I've just taken the last names of players
Okay.
and some
Okay.
different IKEA Furniture
Okay.
names.
Nice.
I should know one of these because my first bet on the show on the off season was WTA tennis.
Oh, really?
Are they all
Shit.
women's players or are they men's players?
They're all
Women's,
women's,
all
yeah.
women's.
Oh shit! I'm not going to know any of them.
All right. Kallax.
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 Tennis.
Tennis.
Furniture.
It's IKEA Furniture.
Shit. I thought it sounded too aggressive for
It sounded poshish, like kind of Eastern European, maybe.
Glorfnut. With like the umlaut on top of the U.
True.
Tennis.
glove on that
Tennis.
nut.
Tennis. You shouldn't have said the umlaut. Tennis.
It's got the umlaut.
It's clearly tennis because you said umlaut.
Well, I think furniture can have umlauts. So I'm going to go furniture.
It's IKEA furniture.
I forgot that you didn't just make these up. You got them from IKEA.
Yeah.
IKEA furniture has some weird as fuck
Okay, I
names.
need a fucking drink.
Pause it there.
Finish off this game.
Yes.
We've got Rybakina.
Tennis.
Wait, spell that?
Rybakina. Rybakina.
I'm going tennis. I feel like that's tennis. Yeah.
Ribena.
Rybina is a tennis player.
Tennis
yeah.
player. Okay,
You wouldn't go
cool,
with
cool,
3
cool.
IKEA furnitures in a row.
Now that would be
True.
crazy talk.
Jabeur.
IKEA.
Furniture.
Use it in a sentence.
I set up this table.
I went to IKEA and I bought.
Yeah.
Tennis.
Wait,
It's a tennis player.
I said wait, man. I'm gonna change my mind.
I actually just drunk.
She's the world number 1. No, she's not. I'm just making shit up.
I believe you so easily. He knows sport.
Round 3.
Do you also believe it when Ayla says "I love you"?
I do actually. Just as I believe a random dude on Reddit to play something.
All right, round 3.
There's another fucking
Yeah.
round.
Third round.
Tennis drama or reality show?
Oh,
Was
this is good.
was this an actual tennis meltdown or an episode from Real Housewives of New Jersey?
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Someone threw champagne in a rival's face.
Tennis.
Tennis.
The Housewives.
It's a reality show.
Yes.
I just went fancy because tennis.
I just thought maybe after they won, they were like, "Ah, fuck you," and started spraying it in their face. Jesus.
A player smashed 3 rackets in 60 seconds.
I'm gonna say that's tennis.
Trick question, housewives.
That's what he wants. He's doing a double
Housewives.
negative.
Housewives.
No, he wants you to think it's.
It's tennis.
You
Yeah, of
fucking
course it
idiot.
was.
Told you it's a double. It's a double one of those negatives.
Serena Williams once did 2 in 20 seconds. Like she smashed 2 rackets in 20 seconds just out of
Wow.
rage.
I thought that was a sentence, and I'm like, well, that's definitely tennis.
A player yelled at the umpire, "You're a thief."
Tennis.
No, that's a triple negative. Housewives.
Yes.
It's tennis, idiot.
It was a quadruple negative.
playing by
It was
it.
a quadruple negative.
Grace is the CIA.
He's a what? A CIA.
CIA. He's in my head.
Right, well, that was the games.
That's it.
Good games. I enjoyed those
That was
thoroughly.
really fun.
Thank
Yeah,
you very
yeah,
much,
yeah.
Grayson.
And what was your bet?
So what I've done is it's the second favorite on the board. It's a clay turf. So I've gone
not
for the
turf
person
at all.
who's the best on the clay court.
Makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
And it's Iga Swiatek.
Cool.
Okay.
So
IKEA furniture.
IKEA furniture. So for the outright at $3.25. So chuck a single or double.
What are you going to do?
you
Single or a double?
I've chucked a single on it.
Okay.
Single on it.
So-
Sweet.
Nice.
Yeah, I think it'll be pretty safe. She won last year, so
Cool.
Very nice. Hey,
Hopefully,
I
she
like
can
it.
retain her championship.
And that's all the bets for this week. Now we
It
got
is.
one more segment.
Other than spinning the wheel, we got one more segment.
Are we talking NFL draft?
We're talking NFL draft.
We're predominantly an NFL show. We should talk about the NFL draft.
We should talk about the NFL draft. 'cause
We
we're
all sat here and watched
predominantly an NFL draft show.
All of us are going to talk about our divisions.
Yeah.
But before we jump into that, was there anything people wanted to fire off the dome, or we could do that afterwards?
Shador
I think that,
Sanders.
Shador Sanders is probably the big one.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But you talk about the Browns, don't you? They're in your division.
No.
Do you know football divisions?
I'm quite hammered.
He's had a few beers.
I've had a few beers.
Yeah, okay. I think the main thing to talk about the draft in terms of not in the divisions or
Yeah.
specific teams was Shador Sanders
Yes.
dropping
Fourth round, was it?
Fifth.
Fifth.
Fifth round, was it?
If you listen to our draft episode, I was the only person that had him at 2. Not that I believed in him. I
The rest
believe
of us
the media
had,
hype.
I had him at 9.
Yeah, I had him
Uh,
at 9.
yeah. I
we had
mean,
him
yeah.
in still like
Yeah.
first round.
Absolutely. And he fell. He completely fell.
He
but
did.
the more you hear about it, the more it makes
Look,
sense.
It's
The
like
one-
a vindicated decision by the teams.
For sure.
Oh,
The
totally.
one thing that it also annoys the fuck out of me is all of these guys that are on TV. I'm talking like proper
Mel Kiper.
proper sports and NFL analysts and these journalists and stuff like that
Yeah.
coming out saying it's a racist decision and that these
Wait,
owners,
what? Is that
Yeah,
a,
it's
and
race is always brought
and
up
that
when
these,
something like that
these
happens.
owners and these coaches and people they can't and the GMs they can't comprehend a black guy like Shador being as confident as he is. Here's the fucking issue: the top like 3 fucking picks, whatever it was, were black.
yeah. The league is predominantly black.
The league's probably black. And here's the thing: if it was a racial issue, you would have thought 1 out of the 32 teams might be like, you know what, I'm not racist. But the fucking Steelers. The Steelers, all the things they do for inclusion around the league in general, the whole league does, it would not have been a racist decision.
And according to the Tackle for Loss show, they are the blackest team in the league.
They are.
yeah.
They did, however, get rid of the end racism things at the back of the end zones.
Purely for this.
Yeah.
It's a
So now
conspiracy.
they can be racist again.
Let me
But
get the
it's
tinfoil.
just like, it's clearly fucking not. There are enough things that point to it just being an attitude problem. If it was a white dude, a white QB, that was that fucking arrogant and was that way in all his
Yeah.
interviews and all stuff like that, he also would fucking slide.
a
like,
big,
it's
a big
not
thing that
crazy.
contributes to that is it came out that one of those statements that got released beforehand about how he had the worst interview ever. It turns out that was from the Giants camp.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you actually watch before that
Dable.
interview happened, Dable was hyped on him.
Yeah.
Like Dable's
Right.
dapping him up, and there's some stuff between them where Dable wanted him. Then they had the interview.
I mean, the stuff that I've
clips
heard
of-
about how he answered questions
Yeah,
and
couldn't
how
acknowledge
he
his own
acted.
faults,
Oh
yeah.
my god!
Clips have resurfaced from Dayball interviewing the quarterbacks from last year's draft, not this year's one.
Yeah.
And he quizzes them
Yeah.
like deep.
It's not surprising.
And
I mean,
apparently him and Shador said something wrong or whatever, or just wasn't prepared, and Dayball called him out on it.
Yeah.
I believe the Giants one was they had a it was
They showed a play
that had deliberate false flags in it.
where they had
Oh,
errors.
wait, is it the?
No, it was the other one. The one that they had. He made serious mistakes.
Oh, it was his
and they,
actual footage.
And they just he blamed it on the
they
rest of the
essentially,
team.
they essentially said what's wrong with this play, and
Yeah.
he didn't acknowledge anything, and they're like, well, what about that with what you did? And he just like turned on them apparently.
The amount of times that he does
You got
is
lucky.
blame his team.
I
the
didn't
one
get
that
lucky, he
came
fucked
out
it up.
when
true.
they lost to Houston, and all he can do in the post game is go, oh, well, how many times Raiola got sacked? How many times Raiola gets sacked? Yeah, well, you can run the ball. When you can run the ball, it opens up the game for you, and you can throw the ball. It's kind of like all he does is fucking blame. So what are we supposed to do? It's kind of like, you're a fucking dick. You just take the fucking blame and say, and even if you say we didn't do good enough out there, that's not putting it all on you, but it goes to show you care about the team.
It may have not been
Holy fuck.
the biggest slide in draft history, but it's easily the most embarrassing.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's 100% the biggest.
I think it is the biggest.
Is it?
Hey, let's talk about.
It's got to be.
Why don't we
Si-
talk about
well, side
Quinn
note.
Ewers' slide in the
I-
draft, huh?
Can I make
Yeah,
a
well,
quick,
that comes
quick
up in the
side
Dolphins.
note? The best thing that came out of that was his older brother Shiloh picked up an agent
Yep. Dropped
because he
his dad,
realized
picked up an
it's
agent.
not the best
I
thing to do.
thought Shador did it as well.
Nah.
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shiloh was kind of like.
Charlotte went
as-
to the Bucks.
Yeah.
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 As much
Undrafted.
as.
It was
Yeah.
as soon as
Undrafted,
as soon as he picked up an agent, they took
Because
him
did
up.
you see?
As much as we all
Interesting.
hate the Sanders family and everything like that, Shiloh was actually being like a good older brother the whole time.
yeah.
Like he was just still gassing him up the whole time.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I like Shiloh
don't
the
mind it.
most.
Hey, look,
Shiloh
I don't
was
mind
great.
it.
Easily. All right. I mean, everyone's heard about Shador, though, so let's crack into our
Yeah,
shit.
sure. I'll start. I'll rattle off quickly. Look, I haven't looked at any of these. I don't have time. I've been a fucking busy guy, right?
Yeah.
So,
I'm in that same boat.
I'm going to go through mine quickly and say what I think about them and give them a grade. Arizona Cardinals, let's start with them. First round, they took Walter Nolan, a defensive tackle from Ole Miss, 16th pick. I don't mind it. I think that's good. I think they really need help. The issue I have with the Cardinals, and this is going to affect my overall grade with them, is that they need help everywhere.
Yeah, totally.
Apart
Yeah.
from running back QB, their O line's not great, their D line's not great, their safeties are okay. They don't have great edge. But, it's just I don't.
They've got the star positions, but that's about
yeah,
it.
yeah. So they took a
remember who
DT.
the
Then they took. Hey, I don't mind. There's still another weird one, right? They took Will Johnson. They were the guys that took Will Johnson, cornerback from Michigan,
Yeah.
who
Smart.
slid
Yeah.
because of his potential big injury risks that he has and his injuries
Boom or
he's had.
bust.
Exactly.
Chronic knee injuries.
So look, that's exactly like you said, boom or bust. That could be really good for them. or really bad. It could be really good for a couple years, and I like that. They took an edge in round 3. I like that. They took a linebacker in round 4. I like that. They took a corner in round 5. I don't mind it, but I don't think they get enough O-line help. They took an offensive guard in round 6, but at that point you're in round 6. Safety in round 7, which they do need help with, and safety maybe in a couple spots. Not bad. Look, I don't mind it. I don't hate it. I'd give it a B plus or a B in my opinion.
I'd go a B. I think they've shored up in
For
places.
sure, they have. They have.
Yeah.
I don't know. Look, they're one of the teams that might do well this year, but not quite enough because they don't have the star power.
Yeah.
In my opinion. They might have a solid foundation, not enough star power. Don't mind it, but don't love it.
Yeah. I get that. That's fair.
Let's go to interesting one here. The Rams. The Rams had 6 picks this entire draft.
That's crazy.
They're still hurting from
their Super Bowl run.
Their Super Bowl run.
It was
they
their
did.
first round pick for a long time, wasn't it?
You're
they
right.
didn't
Actually,
have a first round pick.
They traded out. They traded out.
They had a second round, third
Yeah.
round, fourth,
Yeah.
fifth, seventh.
Yeah, they traded out of the
so
first.
they would have had maybe even a couple less. I don't know what that trade was, but yeah,
Probably did.
Yeah,
did,
maybe. So their second round pick, which is their first pick they did, was a tight end out of Oregon, Terrence Ferguson.
Okay.
Good tight end.
Sure.
You look. I don't hate it. I think it's
Ducks.
good. To be fair, I think that is a major positive for them because for me that was like not what they're lacking necessarily, but they're solid in my opinion. They're a super solid team. So I think that with some defensive positions could really shore up their team, giving Stafford obviously another
They're just
weapon
going to make
at
a
tight
call
end.
and try get old mate out of retirement, old Aaron Donald.
Yeah, they
He
do.
ain't
They
coming
do.
back.
Yeah.
He ain't coming back, but they want him.
They then took a round 3, an edge from Michigan. I like it. They need more help on that D line.
Since getting rid of Aaron Donald.
Since losing Donald,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
They took weird one here, running back round 4 from Auburn. I don't know if you need it. You have Kyron Williams, and you took Blake Corum from Michigan, a really good running back in college.
Yeah.
Now you got a third guy on your roster. I just don't know if I really.
That is a bit of a strange one.
In round 4, I think you could have done more. Round 5, they took a DT like that again. Obviously, Chris Paul Jr. Round 5 is a linebacker like that. Good help, sure. And then round 7, a wide receiver. Don't hate it that they got what Devontae this season.
yeah.
And
That's what they got.
Puka, yeah.
So I can see that obviously, he may be a guy that they look to take over Devontae's number 1 receiver role next year or something like that.
The one thing I'll say for the the Rams is they have I think I mentioned it last year, they have an AI algorithm. They were the first to introduce it, and that's how they've been getting so many players that are really good in the late rounds. That's like Puka's like a 5th round pick.
Right, yes.
It'll be interesting to see how well these guys do.
I believe they also did their draft out of a fire station
Oh, cool.
for the LA to support the LA firefighters.
Nice.
Very cool.
So what's your grade?
Oh, right. Grade on the Rams. Look, not having many picks, I think they did okay. I don't like the running back pick. Edge, DT, linebacker, I love it. Tight end, I like that. I'm going to give them a B+. I think it's good.
Okay, B+.
Lack
All
of
right.
picks for that, I think. Yep. Brings it down a little bit. Next, we're going to do the 49ers. Now, they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 picks.
Holy shit.
Jesus
I
fucking
don't know if they
Christ.
maybe traded some further. Actually, no, I don't know what the fuck they've done
Yeah,
because they
yeah.
had a first round, second round, 2 thirds, 2 fourths, 2 fifths, and 3 sevenths. So not sure how.
3 sevenths.
Yeah, not sure what they did there. On this though, I was disappointed they didn't take a tight end. Came out today.
Yep.
Kittle got signed to a 4-year deal, so
Yep.
let's not worry about
19.
tight
They
end.
would have been idiots
High-
to let him go.
Highest
Highest
paid.
paid tight end in the league.
Good on him.
19.1.
Crazy though.
Wow.
It's only $40 million over 4 years guaranteed.
Yeah,
not
yeah.
that high of
Yeah.
a contract when you really look deep it.
That dude's the king of brand sponsorship, so.
He is.
Yeah, I
he
think
is.
it'll be okay
Yeah.
for money.
Okay, let's talk about the Niners. They picked up an edge, first round, 11th pick, Michael Williams from Georgia. Solid pick. Georgia makes defensive studs, and I think that can really go on the other side there of both, so that's a good pick. I like that. Defensive tackle, Alfred Collins from Texas. Like that. Linebacker in the 3rd round from Oklahoma State, Nick Martin. Like that.
Shout out.
Yeah, big OK State boys.
Go Pokes.
3rd round
Do we know
again.
who he is? No.
No. Third round again. Actually, let me look at that one.
Who drafted Alan Bowman?
Yeah, UFL, mate.
I think he's going back to college for his 10th year.
He is, yeah. I thought I saw that too.
Third round, Upton Stout, Western Kentucky corner. Fourth round, defensive tackle again. Another fourth round, took a wide receiver from Ole Miss. Fifth round, took running back out of Oregon. Fifth round again, took a safety from Kansas. Seventh round, took a QB from Indiana. Seventh round again, took an offensive guard. Seventh round again, took a wide receiver. Look, I actually don't love this. I really don't.
I don't love it either.
I think.
Well, they released, or not released, but let go of a lot of their defensive
Yeah,
players.
these
Yeah, that's my
defenses
so
are
They,
shit.
just need, they did a lot of.
I don't think
everything.
They
they've got
brought in
enough
quite a few
corners.
defensive players.
Yeah.
I don't think they did
I don't know
enough
who
here.
they've signed in free agency or anything either, so it's fucking.
Yeah, look,
just-
I don't love this. I think they're still going to be average. Luckily, they do have a massive base, so maybe this is what they needed.
Okay.
But I don't love this. I'm going to give this a C.
start of a
A
rebuild.
C, a C
Okay.
plus. I think having so many picks, you might find
So
a couple
that-
studs in there.
They're
But
the other three in your division, and now I'm expecting a
let's go to Seattle.
A plus
Let's go to Seattle.
for Seattle.
Okay, we had a lot of picks as well. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. First pick, 18th, first round, 18th pick. We took Gray Zabel, offensive guard. From
Dog.
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 I'm gonna be real.
Absolute dog.
All he wants to do
Yeah.
is fucking crush Bush Light and defend his QB.
Yeah.
Love
you know,
that.
Zabel was a lot of people's, like, not number one, but, you know, like, where you can't put him number one because he's not in the top 10, but it's just like,
yeah.
if anyone gets him, they're fucking
Right.
lucky.
I mean,
Apparently,
look,
he was that guy.
Apparently, he drunk his house out of bush lights in 90 minutes after being drafted too.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
What a
fucking,
dog.
on the phone, literally on one of the
Unreal.
fucking video calls or phone calls or something. They asked him, "Well, what are you going to do after?" You go, "Oh, I'm just going to go drink some Bush Light." And it's like,
Fuck, man.
he's a
Did
good
you
dude.
see?
Unreal.
He stayed where he got a massive offer, massive contract when NIL came out
Yeah.
to move college to a fucking obviously big name, massive college. He chose to stay at North Dakota State for his last year
Yeah.
because his brother was there.
Fuck
Sick.
yeah.
Holy shit.
Huge.
And you know how the first round picks always get flown out to the facility
Yeah,
the next
yeah,
day.
yeah.
I think it was like a third or fourth round pick. He made the phone call to draft them.
Really?
Yeah,
Yo.
it was a sick video that I
Fuck,
watched.
what a
Oh
dude.
no, because he called the other guy, the 6th round draft pick, the
sixth round.
offensive tackle.
yeah.
And he called them as the first offensive tackle, like
That's
offensive
so
guard guy.
cool. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I
That's
like
dope.
that.
That's awesome. Well done. Well,
And
I
look, in my
like
opinion,
him already.
Yeah.
That was our number one need that everyone wanted. Got to fucking fix the O line. Just
Yeah,
fix the
yeah.
O line, and we can do so many different things. And so I think that's a big pick up there. I love that. Next one, round 2, a safety out of South Carolina, Nick Emanowari. Everyone loves this guy.
Okay.
Apparently, he's a fucking ball hawk, flies across the field, hits people hard. He's a big dude. Where is he? He's 6'3", 220 as a safety. Everyone's calling him. Even while he was in college, people were comparing him to the second coming of Cam Chancellor.
Right, yeah.
Seahawks traded up their second round pick
To grab
to
him.
an earlier second round pick to grab him. As soon as they
Interesting.
did that, they traded up 2 picks ahead of the Raiders, where Pete Carroll was, right?
Oh.
Took this guy.
Yeah.
Guess what
yeah.
happens? Raiders trade out. They trade back.
Really?
So
Wow.
everyone's saying this is the
Whoa.
guy
Okay,
that
that's
Pete
cool.
wanted.
Yeah.
And they trade and steal him.
What a call.
Mike McDonald, the head
Your
coach
head
now.
yeah.
Massive defensive guy. I love this pick. He was the first ranked safety as well
Yeah.
that ESPN have on here.
Yeah, we saw
Love
it in the
that pick.
Super Bowl defense when
He was
fucking
asked. Yeah, he was
bowls,
asked in a thing.
rings.
Hey,
Chips.
look, when you're because he's a big ball hawk guy, right? Love interceptions, and he got asked. You know, in these big games when you play these things, would you rather have a pick or lay someone out?
Right, yeah.
The answer
yeah.
is probably get a pick.
Yeah.
And his answer was, hey, look, when I play the 49ers, I'm laying a motherfucker out.
Nah.
So,
Seahawks are just drafting
God.
dogs.
Yeah.
so the whole
God
fucking
damn.
Seahawks-Niners
Yeah.
rivalry, like, he's as soon as he gets drafted, he's into that.
Fuck
He's,
yeah.
I'm laying a 49er out.
Yeah,
is his
yeah,
answer.
for sure.
Which I think you put him with the 2
They don't
corners
have
have got.
much depth either, so I feel bad for the Niners.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
Ricky
yeah.
Purcell, but to get shot again, you know what I'm saying?
Jeez.
All right, next pick. Second round again. We take a tight end from Miami, Elijah Waro. Stud tight end, had Cam Wood throwing to him.
Yeah.
Real good kind of maneuverability, great catching. just kind of athlete. Not much of a blocking guy. Not really going to be a blocking guy,
yeah.
but could
You
be
need
one of
an
those
athlete tight end. though.
Could be
You've
one of
got
those
blockers.
athlete tight
Yeah.
ends, which a lot of teams are using really well at the moment, which I love. So I think that's fine. I love that we took one of the best tight ends there
Sam
was.
Darnold's just come off playing
behind-
with Hawkinson, so kind
True.
of fits
Yeah,
with him.
yeah.
So he was ranked third. So obviously behind
Tyler Warren and Loveland.
Yeah, tight end. Yeah, Michigan and Penn State. He's the third guy. Awesome, love it. Third round, first pick we do. Jalen Miro, love that.
Yeah.
I think he's got a lot of potential. He said bout to ass when asked about what do you think about all the teams that passed on you leading up to the Seahawks picks, and his answer was bout to ass. So I love that. I think that's awesome. Obviously Saban praised him really. Saban taught him back when he was their head coach. Praised him a lot. Said he's a great pick, and he's going to give something that no other person or no other draft pick in QB could give to a team.
For
So
sure.
That's really cool. I like that. I think that's cool. We traded away Sam Howell yesterday, so that's also like a good, sweet. He can learn from Darnold and even Locke, who's been there for a while.
Yeah, totally.
That kind of thing. I like that. I think that's dope.
He was at the Giants last year, actually.
Oh, no, I mean in the league for a while. Is what I'm saying. Fifth round, we took a defensive tackle out of Notre Dame. Love that. Always need more help on the defensive side of things, especially that D line. So that's cool. Fifth round again, we took wide receiver Torrey Horton out of Colorado State. Now we've watched a few Colorado State games, specifically when they played Colorado, and Torrey Horton's number one guy.
Fuck
and hey,
yeah.
look, he balled out. I ain't
Fuck
gonna lie,
yeah, he
he
did.
balled
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
He did well.
He put it on the back,
He
man.
did, 100%. And he's a deep threat guy, not a massive dude, tall, but that is almost a DK kind of replacement.
Yep.
He's going to be sitting probably behind Valdez Scantling.
Yeah.
That may change in preseason or in their training camps. We'll see how that goes. But I like that. I think that's a really cool
Well,
pick.
especially because like MVS has got problems with his hands sometimes. So
Exactly.
like if he can replace
Yeah.
it,
Yeah,
So I think that's a
absolutely.
really cool.
Absolutely.
If he ends up being really, really good, we've got a good couple guys in Jackson Smith and him, and then obviously Bobo.
The GOAT.
obviously.
Here's what I'm excited about. Another fifth round pick, Robbie. Is it Outs? Ouzts.
Old timers.
From tight end, Alabama, looks like how you'd fucking expect an Alabama tight end to be.
Okay, yeah,
And he
yeah.
is one of the best blocking tight ends that's come out
Cool.
in a long, long time. When asked about, there's a question he asked about, hey, look, would you, let's say in Super Bowl, big playoff game, would you rather get a catch that tight end touchdown
catching a tutty,
catching one down the seam,
Yeah.
getting to the end zone, or lay a guy out in a block, and, he goes. His answer was, "Hey, look, I'm not that much into touchdowns. I'd rather be on the edge, get a block for my guys, get my guys down there, and seeing them score a touchdown while I lay someone out. Now that's my kind of ball. That's the
Hell
kind of tight
yeah.
end I want to be.
Yeah.
Here's another lineman as a tight end, and
Yeah.
that's fucking dope. Like we're bringing out that third set." And here's the interesting part when it comes to fantasy football and the Seattle game plan going on this year. I feel like he leaked something almost that maybe shouldn't have been leaked, or or not leaked, but he mentioned that when he talked on the phone, they said to him he suits the new game plan that they're going for really
Ooh.
well,
Yeah.
and they really want him to help out in this run game because that's their new identity going forward.
Okay.
Run game and screen passes.
100%. That is what
Miami
I think,
Dolphins.
I think if they use him a lot in
better.
the run game, get Kenneth Walker going,
Yeah.
then that opens up Darnold for those deep shots, which is
Yeah,
what he's
yeah.
always been good at with JJ.
Cool, man.
So I
Fuck
think
yeah.
that's going to be.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
look, dude, I got 3 more picks. I got Miami running back. Don't really mind it. Actually, don't really like that. We don't need another one. I got offensive tackle out of Iowa in the 7th, and then we got another wide receiver from UNLV, University of Las Vegas, in the 7th. Ricky White, the 3rd. Look, I think we got a lot of picks, and I think we took everything we needed to take.
It's a good draft.
I really like
It's
it,
a solid draft.
so I'm gonna give that A+.
Fair enough, man.
Thank you.
I
Hey,
totally
look,
get
those
it.
are my 4 teams in the division.
I totally
don't,
get
it
that,
was on the
yeah.
fly. I maybe said
Yeah.
too much. I don't know, but that's what I
Nah,
got.
dude, I think you covered it off. I agree with pretty much all your analysis there.
Thank you.
I think that's super solid.
So who wants to go next?
I do.
Harry does.
Let's
I
go.
will.
Shoot to New York. For New York.
For New York. Obviously, NFC East. I'm not going to go through every single pick that every team got like Cree did, just because we have been running a bit long. Big notable players that the Giants took. Obviously, they took Abdul Carter at 3, which I was really happy
Huge.
about. I really wanted team him up with Kayvon Thibodeau and Dexter Lawrence. I think that's going to be a very good pass rush.
Yeah, that pass rush is it's good. Like I'm saying bad, but like it's fucking gonna be annoying for teams.
And then obviously we traded back in the first round, and this is where it got dicey when we were watching on the weekend. They traded back in the first, knew they were going to take a quarterback. It just depended whether it was going to be Jackson Dart or Abdul Carter. And luckily for me, the Ole Miss New York Giants connection keeps going, and we took Jackson Dart, who obviously isn't going to play this year. Don't want him to play this year unless things go really bad.
Yeah.
But very happy for him to learn from Russell Wilson, who's obviously won a Super Bowl, and Jameis Winston, who is
Just big vibes guy.
Locker room
Vibes
guy.
guy.
You can learn
Locker
the
room
vibe.
guy.
You can learn
Absolutely.
the
Yeah.
He might lose, but he's throwing for 500 yards.
Yeah.
so-
It's
exactly.
nuts to think you guys have 4 black QBs.
vibes. Yeah.
Well, Tommy DeVito actually requested a trade, so we
did
might
he
not have
actually?
him anymore.
No kidding. I didn't realize that.
I
Wow.
believe so, yeah. In the third round, we took a defensive tackle, obviously out of Toledo. I don't really mind it.
Yeah,
it's always,
for sure.
like Chris said, always good to have
Shore up.
extra players on defense.
Yeah.
Then we get to the fourth round where we took Cam Scatterbo, which I was very happy about.
That was the one dude I really want on the Pats. I love his
Yeah.
attitude. I think he may not be the best running back.
No, but he is just a brute force.
Fuck
gonna
yeah.
gonna
And
run
great-
straight.
Great locker room guy, great attitude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Put him
really
in on
love
third
that.
downs, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
In the fifth round, we took Marcus Imbo from Purdue, offensive tackle. I mean,
Yep.
O-line, D-line. That's what you want to keep a lot of people in.
100%.
Round 7, we had 2 picks. We took a tight end. Don't really mind it. We didn't really use Theo Johnson, who we drafted last year.
Round 7
Right.
tight end. Okay.
Maybe he's a blocker. I don't know much about him.
Sure.
And then our other pick in the 7th round, we took a cornerback out of Oklahoma State. So I wanted to
hell
bring
yeah.
that
No
up.
kidding.
Nice.
Fuck,
Yeah.
we're getting a few from Oklahoma State.
Corey
Yes,
Black.
2 now.
Yeah, two now.
Corey Black out of Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
He's a bit of a dog, I think. So that's pretty cool. The Cowboys.
Before we jump into the Cowboys, I genuinely think the Giants might have had one of the best drafts from the entire draft.
Yeah.
I
I
think
was
it's one of
pretty
your
happy
guys'
with
best
it.
drafts in
Yeah.
years. It's like they actually kind of went, fuck, we've been fucking up. What can we do
Look,
to change
the
it?
one thing I would have said is go without Scatterbo this year. What round did you take him?
4.
Go without Scatterbo
Okay.
and get a good wide receiver.
Okay, sure.
You know, like,
Yeah,
you
no,
don't, you,
yeah, I
you
get
got
ya.
Tyrone Tracy. He's
Yep.
good. He's not obviously a superstar, but in my opinion, neither is Scatterbo. So keep Tyrone Tracy. Go get someone that can help on the other side.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah,
interesting.
no,
That's
Yeah,
I,
yeah,
ju-
yeah,
I
I
just,
would've
I
said
just
on
like
that.
Scatterbo.
Oh,
as
for
I
sure.
like
I mean,
Scatterbo.
it's
man.
player,
Scat
so-
pack for dude.
Quite
scat
happy.
back.
Quite happy he's on my team.
Fuck yeah.
The Cowboys really took no one notable.
No, they're all in.
Can you read out their first
Jerry.
couple picks they took?
So in the first round, they took an offensive lineman,
Okay.
Tyler Booker out
Yeah.
of Alabama. Everyone thought they were going to take a running back.
I was going to
I
say,
mean, we all did anyway.
I didn't think their O line was the
Well-
major issue.
Their center retired, I think.
Yeah,
as well.
they're-
Oh, that's right.
They're all
yes.
pro
Yeah,
guard,
Yep,
Zach Martin.
Guard.
Okay,
Take
all
one
right.
for Scott.
The second round, they took an edge.
Okay.
Third round, I mean, they've got Micah, but who knows for how long because he hasn't re-signed. So maybe that's just a bit of
Yeah, sure enough.
insurance. Third round, they took a corner. I don't think Trayvon Diggs is there anymore. He didn't. I don't remember him last year.
This is a
Yeah.
shit. This is a shit
It's
draft.
unfortunately it's a shit draft, and no one cares about the Cowboys.
Yeah.
They're so just fucking.
The fourth round. Oh, they didn't have a fourth round pick. They had 2 in the fifth. They took a running back. Finally,
Okay, who was the running back?
Jaden Blue out of Texas.
Okay,
No idea.
yep.
And the other fifth round pick, they took a linebacker.
Good
I
job,
mean,
Jerry. Fun times for
Yeah,
you. Let's
Nice.
watch
Round
watch
six.
the Cowboys. So long as they take them out of fucking prime time.
they won't.
They won't.
Nah.
Cowboys.
Yeah.
Round 6, they took another offensive tackle from Oregon.
Okay.
3 seventh round picks. Defensive tackle, running back, defensive tackle.
Who's the other running back?
Another running back.
Phil Marfa out of Clemson.
That's what Phil's been doing.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
The
yeah.
NFL have that as an A minus, by the way.
Really?
Yeah. But there was no one on there below a B, so take
Okay.
that as you will.
Fuck me. All right. Next one.
They had the Giants as an A.
Yeah, sweet.
That's
See,
an A
A plus
minus.
for fucking Giants, in my opinion. But
The Eagles had a lot of picks.
Anything interesting?
Jahad Campbell, they traded above the Chiefs. They traded with the Chiefs to get above them to get Jahad Campbell.
Yeah.
Alabama, I again didn't watch a whole lot of college football last year, so
I think the Eagles, before you talk the rest of them, I think the Eagles are going to be a stud this year.
Oh,
I think
100%.
yeah.
They're one of the number one teams for this year.
Easily.
the second round they took a safety out of Texas, Andrew Makuba.
Makuba.
Round 4, defensive tackle Ty Robinson from Nebraska. I mean, if Will Compton's getting in his ear, might be a dog. Will Compton's a fucking weapon. Round 5, they had 3 picks. They took a corner, a linebacker, and a center. I don't know why the Eagles.
So
maybe
out
the
of
Eagles
those
are
first
starting.
6 picks, 5 of them in defense.
That's not surprising. Their defense got culled.
It did. But
Yeah.
fuck, that's
Um,
like good. I'm saying it's good for them. Like
Shit,
that's-
absolutely.
The interesting one was round 6. They took quarterback Kyle McCord from Syracuse.
That is interesting.
Apparently, if the Browns hadn't traded back above them to take Shador, they were going to take Shador.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have liked them to do that because I could have hated on them more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Team I don't
true.
like.
That's what all the rumors are.
Interesting.
And then 3 more 6th-round picks. They took 2 more offensive linemen and an edge.
okay. Solid. Just solid. What
NFL
they
had that A-. So the same as the Cowboys.
I really like
B
it.
plus?
I really like it.
It's
Yeah,
better.
yeah.
It's better than the Cowboys one. It
Bro,
just
the-
doesn't scream like star players.
The
Yeah.
offense is fucking stacked. The QB, O-line stacked. Running
Yeah.
back stacked.
And
Wide
they've
receivers
taken-
stacked. They don't need shit.
They've
they
taken-
just fucking just threw
Suppose.
everything in defense.
Yeah.
They've
and
taken
just-
3 more linemen to learn under Cam
Who they've
Jurgens,
got
Lane
now.
Johnson,
Yeah.
Joel
Future-proofing
Mailata.
shit.
Like
Yeah,
it's
it's
very
future-proofing.
smart.
Yeah, I
It's
think
very
that
smart.
draft's
Yeah.
a great draft for them.
Yeah.
It's hard when you don't need much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Like when you're not a desperate team.
They're
right?
dangerous,
And,
man.
they're dangerous. Exactly.
And then Washington had 5 picks in the whole draft.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Interesting.
So they had a 1, a 2, a 4, a 6, and a 7.
Okay.
Anything?
No, offensive tackle in round 1, they had picked 29. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite
yeah,
late on.
yeah.
Yeah.
Round 2, they had a corner. Round 4, they had a receiver. 6 linebacker, 7 running back.
Just standard draft.
Just
Yeah, nothing
they got
crazy.
graded a B.
Nothing
Yeah.
crazy.
You know?
Okay. Yeah.
I had another notable draft pick I want to talk about. The Bills took the corner. Oh no, they're in your division. Never mind. I
Go
won't.
for it though. I can. Yeah.
Their 1st-round pick, Maxwell Hairston,
Yeah,
was
Man
right
Max.
was right by the entrance to the whole stage, and he was just dapping everyone up the whole night. He was picked 30, so a lot
Yeah.
of people walked past him.
And there wasn't a single guy who didn't dap up.
He was just celebrating.
Oh,
It
he was
seemed
that
like
guy.
He was that
yeah,
guy.
yeah,
Cool
just-
suit. The cool
Yes,
fuck.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
yeah, it just seemed like a real cool dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
and
They got
was
a-
happy for everyone.
Absolutely.
And
They got
then
a real dog.
Some people stayed around, and then when he got drafted, they were all there waiting
Yeah,
for him.
that's cool.
which
Yeah.
was
cool.
Super
a cool story coming out of the draft.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Should be mentioned, but Grayson.
Great. What do you
All
got?
right, NFC North, Bears 1st-round selection. They picked Loveland.
Which we all
which
thought
was
a-
surprising.
Yeah.
All thought they would have gone Penn State.
Tyler Warren.
Warren.
Yeah,
who went
yeah.
to the
Especially when they
Colts.
showed the highlights of the Bears.
Yes.
Well,
and then
sorry
they,
for the Bears, the
they
Loveland,
showed
and then
it, and it's
Yeah.
like, whoa, Warren's sick.
Yeah,
Like, this is
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
everyone kind of was a bit shocked there, but I guess those top 2, that it was just preference.
Apparently it was,
them.
yeah.
Yeah.
Loveland's size and skill set was seen as more valuable for them. Second round, Luther Burden, wide receiver.
Bit of a dog, I've heard.
Yeah.
They took a couple offensive tackles, defensive tackle Shamir Turner. They had positive reactions. Overall, got graded a B apparently.
Okay.
That's the thing. When we talk about all these defensive and offensive linemen, we don't watch a whole bunch of college football, so it's hard for us to sit here and
Absolutely.
Yeah.
go into it and,
Yeah,
we don't
for sure.
have the film and stuff like that. So
Detroit Lions, they focused on strengthening defense and offensive line. 1st-round pick was Tyleek Williams, defensive tackle from Ohio State. Were praised for his run defense and football intelligence.
him
Second
with
round, they
Hutch.
traded up to select the Georgia guard Tate Ratledge. And apparently that move alone earned an A grade. So overall, they got a B plus just for improving their line because essentially they had issues last year because of injury. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
if they can beef those up, it's kind of
They
well-
need
well needed.
people to last them till like January, right?
Oh, 100%. That was
Yeah,
the
for
issue. It was
sure.
just
yeah, they had 11 starters injured on
Yeah.
defense or something.
Yeah.
yeah. I think at one point they got up to 16.
Yeah, it was something like that.
was
Most in the
nuts.
league, anyway.
The Vikings, Was characterized by aggressive moves, included trading up to select JJ McCarthy last year. So they changed their tech a little bit and they just kind of stuck where they were. They had a second round pickup due to the previous year with the trade decisions. Notable pickups for them. Don't have anything actually written down.
Sounds like a Packers fan. Yeah. Notable pickups. And the Packers.
Don't care.
That's exactly
Yeah,
what I did
yeah,
for the
yeah.
Cowboys.
They've-
so.
they-
Just Vikings stuff.
Yeah,
boring.
JJ better be the truth for them, man.
All right, Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, here we go.
First time in 23 years. 23rd pick they had. 23 years since the last.
Yes.
Yeah.
So since
2002 was the last
2002,
time they took a skill
They
position.
took Matthew Golden, wide receiver.
Great pick.
Honestly, great pick. I'm happy as hell. I really wanted him. And great slot guy, great route running, fucking weapon. And he came out and he was stoked and everyone was stoked.
Yeah.
Big pop from the crowd.
Oh,
Big
100%.
personality as well. Big personality.
Got on the mic.
Yeah.
They addressed a couple issues. The only issue I have is they didn't really target any corners early on, and we still haven't secured Jair. So, but that kind of makes me think that they've got something behind
That
the
they're
scenes
going
going.
to.
on,
Yeah,
that
for
they've
sure.
got him locked down.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if that's the case and they've got a lockdown, I'm happy as hell. The only other notable thing is that Baron Sorrell, he's
Great name.
a defensive end out of Texas. He stuck around in the green room
Oh, is that dude?
Oh,
For 3
yeah,
days.
Yeah, third round pick.
Yeah, fucking
the green room
unreal.
was pretty empty.
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
stuck around for 3 days, and he was like probably. I think he might have been the only one. Or there's like one other family that I saw in the background when he
Yeah.
came out. So the commission came out because like every other pick during that round, it was just teams or people associated with the team came out. But the commission came out and was like, this guy's still here. And
That's sick.
That's
and
so good, man.
He came out. He's an absolute dog.
Cool.
Unreal.
He's
How
fucking
cool.
like fucking huge guy. And I reckon he's kind of what we need on the other side of Lucas Van Ness, who's still developing. So
Yeah, for sure.
A plus.
Nice.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You want guys like that on your team as well. Like, I know they're in a different position than what we'll ever be, but like, if I was ever in that position, why not stick around for 3 days?
It's the biggest moment of your life. 100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like the fact that you're like, oh, if I don't get picked in the first round, I'm gone.
Jalen Murray.
Nuts.
Yeah. All right, so my division, I'm going to start with the Patriots. So I'm going the other way around. Grade A. But for me, A+. For the first time in what feels like a decade, the Patriots looked at their offense and said, what if, hear me out, we helped our quarterback? Revolutionary stuff from the minds that passed on A.J. Brown to draft N'Keal Harry and traded with Seattle, who took DK Metcalf in that slot. It started with Will Campbell. He's a blue-collar, corn-fed, cause-fed LSU tackle who blocks harder than the girls that Harry messages.
Harry's been catching strays his entire
Not
day.
even strays. They're just direct
Shots at
abuse.
this point, yeah.
Yes.
Us Pats fans, we already love him from his speech that he did when he got drafted. He hasn't even committed a first false start yet, and he's already the GOAT. He's the kind of guy Mike Vrabel wants. It's that blue collar, leading the charge. He's nasty and tough. Then we went and got Travion Henderson, a running back, who's not a big play threat, but he can pass protect. So it's kind of like Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery, Sonic and Knuckles. We've got Travion Henderson and Ramondre Stevenson, which I like to call Shadow and Tails.
Who's? No, carry on.
Yeah, or you go.
Who's the threat?
But he's the third. He's the third. Travion Henderson's the third.
You see. Oh, we've got him, but he's more of a pass block guy.
Oh no, he can play. He plays as a threat, but he's also a pass blocker. He covers both
Right,
roles.
okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So Ramondre's just useless in that duo.
He is.
Basically,
He's
yeah.
both. Yeah, Ramondre should.
He's there.
He's there.
He's on the team.
He's
yeah,
Dr.
yeah.
Eggman.
So-
Yeah.
So it's Sonic and Knuckles from Timu.
Yeah, Shadow and Tails.
But also Trayvon Henderson is Shadow and Tails.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Gotcha,
He's
yeah.
kind of dual
Yeah.
personality. And then there's Kyle Williams. He's a crisp route runner with some real after-the-catch magic. His highlight reel is him burning Travis Hunter. He could
Good enough.
easily be May's next go-to. He's studying under Stephon Diggs. So, I mean, it's the first wide receiver that we've drafted since Julian Edelman that can probably actually get open. So,
what about Polk?
yeah. We also
What about
drafted
Keyshawn Booty?
Yeah, we drafted Jared Wilson. He's a center. He might start early. And day 3 bought some defenders like Joshua Farmer and Braden Swinson, who's an edge rusher who could probably end up starting as well. I think Elliot Wolf didn't overthink it. He's our GM. He just loaded up on guys who can actually play. And the first time in years, we are actually building something coherent. And as a Pats fan, it's like, it feels amazing. Like it actually feels fucking awesome. We may not have a playoff roster, but we've got the full baseline to actually start doing things. I'm super excited, and that's why I say it's an A+ for me. I'll go into the Bills. They saw a defense in need of fresh blood and trained their binoculars on just basically SEC guys. Brandon Bean, he loaded up on guys who hit like trucks and they move like sports cars. They started with Maxwell Mad Max. He was the fastest player in the combine. And he could be their boom. Absolutely could be their boom. He's twitchy, he's ball hawky, and he will bring the defensive highlights that they haven't seen since DeMar Hamlin got took off in an ambulance. Then came the meat and potatoes. They had TJ Sanders on the D-line. Landon Jackson, he's an edge. And Deion Walker, who's also on the D-line. He's built like a refrigerator, apparently.
Landon Jackson's bold as hell.
Bold as hell.
He has alopecia.
They also grabbed a couple of late-round corners as well who could sneak into rotation pretty early. They needed shores up on defense.
Sneaky corners.
Brandon Bean, he made the decision here just to protect Josh Allen. And with a defense that can actually get off the field. That was their number one thing.
He's already been damaged from that movie.
From Sinners, man, yeah. It's a little boring, but it might be the thing that they need to survive January.
Had to go check this real quick. Wait, about Landon Jackson.
Yeah.
Do you remember the video that came out many moons ago? He's that guy.
The bald guy slapping the mannequin.
So it was in the
Oh, no,
workouts. It was in the work made fun of.
Oh, that guy.
He got taken the piss out of so much because they had one D-line go. And he was like an edge guy go and just fucking walks up, shimmies, fucking bang. Walks up, shimmies, bangs. Goes around the corner, bang.
Yeah.
And he's the guy that runs up really wide, bang.
No
runs up next guy,
shit.
Yeah.
bang.
And now he's playing in the NFL.
That's him.
Fuck yeah.
He also had
Yeah.
some of the best statistics at the combine as well.
He looks like
Unreal.
the Boston Dynamics robot was applying for the NFL.
Everyone was saying that he was like the Make-A-Wish kid that got less in with all the other. But since then, he's come a long way.
He got long arms too.
And he looks like a fucking unreal force.
Fucking
In
awesome.
all honesty, so it's cool.
Straight out of
a
Riddick.
B overall.
Okay, sweet.
Remember that movie?
Yeah.
What?
Straight out of Riddick. Remember that movie with Vin Diesel?
Fuck
No,
yeah, I do.
I never saw that.
Absolutely,
I
yeah.
never saw it.
You know what I'm
Absolutely.
talking
Does it
about.
involve
I'm with you.
family?
Nah, darkness.
No, darkness. Yeah, darkness. I got the Dolphins. The Dolphins finally stopped trying to put together a team to win the Olympic 4x100-meter relay race and actually started building a fucking football team.
Nice.
Yeah.
The draft screamed, "We're tired of being shoved into lockers by the big kids." Miami beefed up in the trenches of Kenneth Grant, a 340-pound bowling ball who will clog the running lanes and throw his weight around like vintage Vince Wilfork, the fridge. It was a bit of a reach. They picked him at pick 13, but they needed a nose tackle. So, every time the defense runs on, or not the defense, every time an offensive runs on them, they need the defense to protect it. So they got to do something there. They had Jonah Sauvignon Blanc. He's an interior O-lineman, and he might be the most mature pick from the Greer era. He's a no-nonsense mauler who will plant roots at guard and probably stay there for a decade. He's pretty much locked in. And
You say Roots. Great film. Shout out Ryan.
They went full Costco mode and went more bulk. So they got Jordan Phillips, DL. He can actually move a little bit. And Zeke Biggers, like the name suggests, he's a sentient fucking boulder. But don't worry. Mike McDaniel got one more toy. We got two, actually. But Oklahoma State's Ollie Gordon. He's a home run hitter for an offense that does screens, swings, and passes in the backfield. He's basically Raheem Mostert, but he just needs to remember how he played in 2023 rather than 2024.
Yeah.
My one concern about that is that he won't see the field behind Mostert and
Yeah.
Achan.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, well, he could have gone somewhere as a good second
Yeah.
that
But
could
as a
maybe have earned into a first.
Absolutely. As a third,
I don't like that. Yeah. I don't.
he'll fit into Miami though, because he has also been arrested in 2024 July on suspicion of a DUI.
There you go.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Right in.
perfect fit. And then lastly, they took Quinn Ewers in the 7th,
another
which
weird
is
one.
pretty good considering he basically fell to them. Ewers has the pedigree, the arm, the accuracy of a dart throwing drunk, and a thirst for booty. Why couldn't she just send one?
That is true.
Those SEC quarterbacks, man.
Those SEC
I could
quarterbacks,
absolutely see him taking over Tua's role in a couple years' time, or even a year's
Even
time.
Well-
halfway through the season when Tua goes out concussed.
That was
When
my
he starts
last,
throwing
that was the
up
last
gang
point.
signs.
Tua's going to get hurt,
He'll
and
throw
it's,
up gang signs while he's on the field.
it's
Yeah.
better than watching Mike White play.
Yeah, I agree.
So, yeah.
I don't know,
really like
man.
that.
Mike White, it's pretty fucking sick.
He
Now,
was
be honest
great.
with yourself. Nobody wants to see him play.
I gave them a B minus.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I like it. Yeah.
And then last of all, the Jets. So you guys remember when Marvel built a cinematic empire by taking its time? One movie a year, each one laying the track until the Avengers came out, and it blew everyone's minds. DC looked over and they panicked. And they said, screw it, we'll just pump out some fucking films and then we'll do the Justice League right now. That's been the Jets for the last 10 years, throwing big names and bigger gambles into a blender and wondering why the whole kitchen burnt down. Aaron Rodgers was their Justice League, and that movie flopped in 4 plays. And maybe they just learned. So this draft was a little bit different, it was a little bit more grown up. They took Amon Membu at number 7. He's not a flashy pick, but he's damn good. He's a right tackle who is angry at the fucking ground. He just runs. And then he can slot into their O-line and hopefully protect that QB.
Justin Fields.
Justin Fields, yeah. Mason Taylor in the second round was a bit high, but Justin Fields needs a reliable short-range target, and Taylor's got soft hands and enough athleticism
Ooh,
to make
does
it
he
work.
now?
He got soft hands. Plus, the Jets need guys who can catch something. They took
Not
a corner.
the Towers. The Towers to
No,
catch.
leave them
Not
alone.
Leave him
Jets.
alone.
Yeah.
Corner Isaiah Thomas at 73. He's like the Winter Soldier. Underrated, cool as hell, and now a main character in
Does
2025.
he have bionic arm?
Maybe he does. I don't know.
Did he commit mass genocide?
That I don't know. I won't confirm or deny that one.
Is he mind controlled?
Maybe, possibly.
Leading to mass genocide.
So he's a corner. He's long, aggressive, and he doesn't let dudes score. And it's possible that Aaron Glenn, who was a former corner himself, actually just put the pick in as well. They had some solid side characters. Malachi Moore, savvy, versatile, 2-time captain, America. Francisco Mauiagoa. I'm going with that. He's a high motor linebacker, and he brings explosions like the Hulk. You see what I'm doing here?
I get
I don't think
Arian
his powers
Smith,
are
he's
explosive based, but that's fine.
he's a pure speedster, but he drops more balls than Marvel after Endgame, unfortunately. And then
Spider-Man was fine.
Tyler,
Spider-Man was fine.
Tyler Barron, he's a gritty edge guy, shows up, does his jobs, and might end up in the post-credit scene. There's no desperate cameos, no plot twists, just a team committed to player development and actually filling needs. For once, they didn't just try and skip to winning the Super Bowl. They sat down and actually wrote Act 1 of their story. And saying all that, C+. That's me. That's my
Jets will
4.
be the Jets, am I right?
Jets will be the Jets,
Sweet.
yeah.
Well, that's pretty much it. We just got to spin this wheel, put some sports in,
Yeah.
get that shit done. We'll be back in 2 seconds,
Yeah.
and then we'll spin the wheel.
One thing, also, if you're wondering why we didn't do a shotgun, we predicted most of the top 10 correct,
7
we
of
did.
12.
including trades outs.
We got 7 out of 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're good. And we're back. It's time to spin the wheel. Who wants to go first? Who wants to go first?
Spin that wheel.
I'll go.
Harry's first. The options we have are Serie A, NBA,
What was the first one you just said?
Serie A. Italian football.
Oh, thank you. Okay, yeah, I was very
Who
confused.
went first? Harry.
Yeah.
Me.
You got NBA.
Sweet.
Okay.
Who's next?
We can just go around. I'll go next.
You go next. Kiefer, you have CS2. PGL Astana will be on.
Okay.
In Kazakhstan, I think it is.
All right.
Kazakhstan.
Fun
So-
times. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, sounds
you
good.
gotta
Counter Strike inside and outside. Keep going.
Okay. Grayson, you got your own MLB, and I
Hell
get
yeah.
football again, bro.
Damn, dog.
All right, get ready
Do
for
you want-
another quiz on fucking Italian
Yeah.
football.
Do you want to
next
use
week.
your one trade?
Do you want to trade?
Only if you do. It's not my trade to use. It's your trade.
I
to
don't think we
use.
get trades. I think that's
No trades.
I
No
didn't
trades,
expect you
so.
to get football again.
I
Yeah, I
love
got it again. There's
CS.
gonna be another fucking quiz, just like this week.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, watching, commenting, subscribing. Watching,
Long ass episode.
I don't know how long this was, what was in it, what wasn't in it, but
Hopefully you enjoyed it nonetheless.
holy shit, it's gonna take Ryan a week to edit.
Yeah. I sure enjoyed it.
I did too.
So did I.
I don't think you could do it in a night.
He won't see this until tomorrow. He won't see this part until like a week and a half.
Yeah, yeah. Hope he hasn't got any weekend plans.
Yeah.